Daniel here.
Chihiro here. I will have been here for 2 years.
In this lesson, you will learn how to talk about accomplishments.
This conversation takes place at a study hall at IU, Innovative University.
The conversation is between Oksana and Vicky, 2 students of IU.
The speakers are friends, therefore the speakers will be speaking casually. Okay, let's listen to the conversation.
Over here, Vicky.
Oh, there you are.
How's it going, Vicky?
Not bad, but I'll be even better when we finish.
I know what you mean.
So, are you ready to study?
Yep. Thanks for helping me with this. I'll have finished my paper by midnight. Looking forward to being done.
Hey, no problem. Likewise. I'll have my paper finished too, which leaves me lots of time to complete my other homework.
Well, the good part is that vacation is coming up.
That's true. Do you have plans?
Actually, I'm planning to visit my parents in Ukraine. I will have been in the US for 2 years by next week, and I need to visit home.
Oh, cool. Please take lots of photos.
I will. Okay, we better get to studying.
Let's listen to the dialogue one more time slowly.
Over here, Vicky.
Oh, there you are.
How is it going, Vicky?
Not bad, but I'll be even better when we finish.
I know what you mean.
So, are you ready to study?
Yep. Thanks for helping me with this. I'll have finished my paper by midnight. Looking forward to being done.
Hey, no problem. Likewise, I'll have my paper finished too, which leaves me lots of time to complete my other homework.
Well, the good part is that vacation is coming up.
That's true. Do you have plans?
Actually, I'm planning to visit my parents in Ukraine. I will have been in the US for 2 years by next week, and I need to visit home.
Oh, cool. Please take lots of photos.
I will. Okay, we better get to studying.
So Chihiro, were you often working late on papers when you were in college?
Oh yes, it seemed like they were never ending. How about you, Daniel?
Always. I had difficulty managing my time. Even now, actually.
I know what you mean.
Listeners, how about you?
Yeah, are you usually working on projects until the last minute?
Or are you one of those people who gets everything done on time?
Please tell us in the comments section. Let's take a look at the vocabulary for this lesson. The first word is
Paper.
scholarly piece of writing.
Paper. Paper.
The next word is
Photo.
photograph, an image on paper.
Photo. Photo.
And now we have
Homework.
schoolwork that is done at home.
Homework. Homework.
The next word is
Vacation.
a leisure trip, a trip taken only for enjoyment.
Vacation. Vacation.
The next verb is
To study.
to spend time and attention to learn something.
To study. To study.
The next word is
Likewise.
similarly so, in the same way.
Likewise. Likewise.
And now we have
Semester.
division of academic year usually lasting from 15 to 18 weeks.
Semester. Semester.
The next verb is
To complete.
to finish something fully.
To complete. To complete.
And now we have
Parent.
people who bring up and care for another.
Parent. Parent.
And the last word is
Midnight.
In the middle of the night, 12 o'clock a.m.
Midnight. Midnight.
Let's have a closer look at the usage for some of the words and phrases from this lesson.
The first phrase we'll look at is no problem. This is said in response to the expression of gratitude or regret, meaning that whatever the speakers are talking about is not causing any difficulties. In the dialogue, Vicky says to Oksana,
Hey, no problem.
which means that Vicky doesn't mind helping Oksana with her paper. Give us another example, Chihiro.
Sure. Sorry for drinking your coffee this morning, Daniel.
No problem, Chihiro. I didn't want it anymore anyways.
This response means that Daniel didn't mind me drinking his coffee in the morning, right, Daniel?
Well, right in the example anyway.
Good. The next phrase we'll look at is coming up. This is used to talk about things that are going to happen in the near future. Oksana says,
Well, the good part is that vacation is coming up.
which means that they are close to the vacation period. Daniel, give us another example.
We have more entertainment coming up after the break.
This example is most likely from television, meaning that the entertaining show is going to continue after the commercial break. In this lesson, we are focusing on the future perfect, as in, he will be eating there on Thursdays. In Beginner Series Season 1, Lesson 8, we learned about the perfect aspect. In this lesson, we focus on the combination of the perfect aspect and the future tense. This combination is usually called the future perfect tense. In Lesson 8, we explained that the perfect aspect's core meaning is prior or before. This is in reference to another time in the context. And in Lesson 15, we learned that the core meaning of the future tense using the modal will is predictability.
Since you already know the core meaning of the future tense and the perfect aspect, you are already ready to look at verbs with the future perfect form and understand the grammar. You can notice the form of the perfect by the presence of has, have, or had before the main verb, and that the main verb is found in the form of the past participle. In other words, verbs that end with ed or en. In the case of the future perfect, we use the future form of have, which is will have. This shows that there is a future event that is the reference point. Chihiro, what's an example?
I will have already eaten dinner when you come over.
Eaten is a past participle form of eat, and with the future form of have, that is, will have, before it, the verb shows that the eating will happen prior to the reference point in the context, which is come over, a predicted future event. For more on the form of the perfect aspect, see the lesson notes in the PDF for Lesson 8.
Now, let's look at examples from the dialogue to see how the future perfect is used. In the dialogue, Oksana tells Vicky,
I'll have finished my paper by midnight.
Here, Oksana uses the perfect aspect, have finished, because she is talking about an event that will be finished before another event. In this case, the other event is a specific time in the future, midnight. And because midnight is in the future, she uses will to show the future tense. She combines these to tell Vicky that before midnight she predicts that she will be finished with her paper. So, we see that the future perfect is used to talk about future actions that will be completed prior to a specific time.
The other use of future perfect in the dialogue comes when Oksana tells Vicky,
I will have been in the U.S. for 2 years by next week.
Here we learn from Oksana that before next week comes, she will have her second anniversary of being in America. Since this happens prior to next week, she uses the perfect aspect with the words have been. And since next week is in the future, she also uses will to show the future tense. She combines these to tell Vicky that she will reach the state of being in America for 2 years before next week. So, we can use the future perfect to describe a state or accomplishment that will be completed prior to another event or time.
So to review, we use the future perfect to talk about events that will be completed prior to a specific time and about states or accomplishments that will be completed prior to another event or time.
As usual, by focusing on the core meaning of both the progressive aspect and the future tense, we can recognize the differences in meaning and use. Be sure to review the audio and notes for Lesson 8 for more on the perfect aspect.
That just about does it for today.
Okay, bye everyone.
Bye.
Over here, Vicky.
Oh, there you are.
How's it going, Vicky?
Not bad, but I'll be even better when we finish.
I know what you mean.
So, are you ready to study?
Yep. Thanks for helping me with this. I'll have finished my paper by midnight. Looking forward to being done.
Hey, no problem. Likewise. I'll have my paper finished too, which leaves me lots of time to complete my other homework.
Well, the good part is that vacation is coming up.
That's true. Do you have plans?
Actually, I'm planning to visit my parents in Ukraine. I will have been in the US for 2 years by next week, and I need to visit home.
Oh, cool. Please take lots of photos.
I will. Okay, we better get to studying.